Good morning, my name is Ron Morris. This is Moving Forward TV, your local real estate and mortgage update.
And I am DeLynn Gaston. Thanks for joining us today. Today we are going to talk about that nasty 11-letter word.
Or 5-letter word.
Known as condominium.
Or condo.
You know, we really shouldn't say that because condominium living is actually...
It's a nice lifestyle
It's a
for
very
those who
nice lifestyle for
that.
people. However, it does come with a lot of challenges when it comes to financing them. What is the typical down payment required on a condo complex? Somebody buying a condo?
Usually, 20-25%, right around there.
20 to 25% is what the lenders are looking for right now, unless it is either FHA or VA approved.
Then it's only a 3.5% down on FHA. Of course, no down payment on VA. Big difference. It's opening up that market for a lot more buyers if you do have an FHA approved project out there.
Yes. Okay, there are some little known changes that have happened recently in FHA, and I really shouldn't even say recently because it's not like we didn't know this was going to happen.
A year ago we talked about this.
About a year ago we had actually a show about this, about some of the changes that FHA was starting to do. In particular with condominium complexes, they have to be recertified. It's a new thing that they're doing. They have to be recertified with their budgets and things like that.
And a lot of the changes have to do with, like you mentioned, budgets, reserves, and insurance. Now, these are designed to avert losses with foreclosures and delinquencies, but these are the changes that we're starting to see right now. I know of the approximately 25,000 complexes around the country that were
up for renewal.
Up for renewal from what, last December through
2010.
September. Only 8.4% have been recertified.
That's horrible.
You know, that's a very, very small percentage, less than 10% of the units.
Which means that's affecting the sellers out there,
right,
the buyers out there, the real estate agents, the homeowners associations, and even people who own the complex right now who are trying to refinance.
Correct.
We've been hearing some horrible horror stories about people who are trying to refinance and can't because their condo complex has not been recertified by the FHA.
Even though they're qualified individually as the owner, the buyer, yet the complex isn't, and that's a problem.
And in some cases, it's not that the complex doesn't qualify, it's that they didn't complete the paperwork and send it in yet.
Good point.
Food for thought.
Food for thought here. FHA financing is being used more today than it has in its 76-year history of
Night
the
and
agency.
day, actually.
Huge. Just 3 years ago, FHA financing
3%.
was 3% of all properties out there. Today, 1 in 3 properties are financed with FHA financing.
So our point is, as a listing agent with a condo, I would want to know if you can have FHA financing on that. So how do you go about that?
If not, you're cutting yourself out of a lot of financing out there, a lot of potential buyers if your complex is not FHA approved. How do you find out if it is FHA approved or not? We have a link right down here to HUD's website. Just click on the condo link. It goes right to the condo approved page. And what I would suggest doing, don't bother typing in the name of the complex or the address or anything like that, because even if you miss like a comma or a capital letter or something like that, it's not going to find it for you. Just put in the zip code. If you just put in the zip code of the condo complex, it will pull up all of the approved condominium complexes in that zip code through FHA financing.
And our point is, you as a listing agent, as the owner or the seller of that property, I would like to know, can I have an FHA buyer in there? Right. If you can, wonderful. If you can't, you can explore to see if you can get it on the FHA approved list, or if that's not possible because of delinquencies or foreclosures, things like that, then just recognize that going forward, and you may want to mention that to the prospective buyers out there, no FHA financing. Let's not waste everybody's time, specifically your seller's time, tying it up under a contract with FHA, knowing that it's not going to go FHA. So anyway, that's the point. Keep in mind, we're talking about FHA financing. In our viewing area, the FHA loan limit is $271 and some change.
Right.
So if you have a unit out there, a complex where the property values are $271 and less, you want to be on this list.
Yes.
If you can get on the FHA approved list, you need to be on that list. Now, if they're 300, 400 and on up, this really doesn't apply to what we're talking about right now. So keep in mind, $271 and less, you need FHA financing. If you can get that approval, get that approval.
You'll open yourself up to a lot more potential buyers, and you'll be able to move that property faster. Now, if it is not on that list, and if it is not FHA approvable, so to speak, then you're probably going to have to go with conventional financing. Y'all already know that. And as we said earlier, it could be 20 to 25% down. And
They have their issues
They have
too.
their
If
own
you have
issues.
over 15%
Go
delinquency in that complex, you're not getting a Fannie Mae loan. You're really going to have to go cash, or owner financing.
private
Right,
or owner
something like that.
financing or something like that. Do yourself a favor though, and us a favor, and everybody.
Any lender.
Every single lender out there, if somebody is looking for financing on a condo, everyone is going to ask for the same thing, a condo questionnaire form filled out. Every lender has their own form. We have a generic form down here that we like using. Just do yourself a favor, just print it out. It's in PDF format right down here. Click on it, print it out, fill it out.
And
Make
get it to
10
that lender.
copies,
Right.
keep it in your file, because every single lender, every single person who comes to that property to put an offer in, the lender is going to want that condo questionnaire. First thing, I had an agent do this the other day to me who was just wonderful. I could have like come through the phone and kissed her. She called me because she already had somebody who was buying it, and she already had a form all filled out. Well, that just made, I know,
Yeah.
Can you believe that? I forgot to tell you that. How exciting was that? It just makes everything a lot easier for everyone.
That's pretty much our show this week. We really wanted to kind of update everybody on FHA, on condos, not trying to be pessimistic, but it is what it is.
We need to get that 8.4 figure up a lot higher.
Yeah, please, it shouldn't be that hard to
We
do.
need all these complexes in our area, in particular, we hope, recertified with what needs to be done through FHA.
If you guys have any questions about that, if you need some assistance with that,
We're happy to
email
help,
us, call us, tweet us. There's actually a phone number. I think you can actually call us too if you like. Lo and behold, some people still do that. Again, any questions about condos, let us know.
We're here to help you. With that being said, please visit our team as well. This is our team over here. We use them to get all of our loans done, and I know that they can help you as well. We are today and every day.
Moving forward, we'll see everybody next week.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
So, how much memory do you have in there?
Oh, not much, I hope. I'd love to forget this.